Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very dramatic, glittery, cut crease, in quotation marks, makeup look. I have no idea what I'm going to call it. All I know that is very dramatic and oh, I'm in love with it. I hope you guys like it. And if you want to know how I achieved it, then please keep on watching. Okay you guys, to get started, as always, I'm going to be using a foundation primer, and today I'm using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This stuff is so good. I really like it. It's my second bottle. Lately I've been having a little bit of a dry skin just because of my acne treatment, but honestly it's such a good primer. It leaves my face feeling hydrated and very luminous. For foundation today, I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the shade Y255. I'm just going to apply this all over the face. I really like this foundation. I've been trying to use different foundations than my L'Oreal one, but honestly this one is really good and it does the job. For concealer today, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. One is in the shade 15, the other one is in the shade 10, and by mixing these two concealers, I get my perfect shade. I'm just going to apply that on my regular areas, specifically under the eyes, because I want the dark circles to be covered, and I also want those areas highlighted. And then I'll just blend the concealer out with my damp beauty blender. Now using the e.l.f. highlighting and contour palette, I'll be using a big fluffy brush and mixing the two bottom powders, and I'm just going to dab that really lightly all over the face, and then I'm gonna go back in with a dry beauty blender, or any sponge for that matter will do this trick. I love applying my powders underneath my eyes, on the forehead, chin, jawline, just to highlight these areas, and applying the powder with this sponge really gives you a porcelain finish. It maximizes the coverage because you're focusing the product in one area. Honestly, just this whole trick is just too good to be true. I love it. But anyways, I'm just gonna start applying some of the bronzers again from the same palette, and I'm just going to apply that very lightly on my usual areas, which are the hollows of the cheeks, the sides of the forehead, on the forehead, and on the jawline. Now I'm just going to apply a little bit of MAC Fix Plus just to set my makeup in place and to get rid of that powdery finish. And then I'll be using my Fantastic highlighter from Milani, and I'm just going to apply that on my usual areas, which are the highest point of the cheeks in a C shape, the chin, Cupid's bow, and with a smaller, denser brush, I'll apply a little bit more of that highlight on the Cupid's bow, tip of the nose, and the bridge of the nose. Now I'll be using this palette from BH Cosmetics. This one has 10 blushes, and I'll be using this orangey baked blush, which is so beautiful, and I'm just going to apply that on the cheeks just for a nice healthy glow. And of course I have to blend out. Always, the more you blend, the better. As always, I'm doing my nose contour. I'll be using my Hot Mess highlighting and contour palette, and first I do two parallel lines on the sides of my nose, and they'll serve as shadows, and then I blend them out with a small brush, and then I blend them out even more with the tips of my fingers just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. For the eyes, I'll be using this palette that I know it looks like a Morphe palette, but it's not. It's actually from a website that's called Banggood. Yes, I said that. I did. Oh my god. Anyways, I'll be using this beautiful, gorgeous matte orange eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, guys, I love this palette. I've been using it non-stop. But anyways, again, besides the point, I'm just going to apply this orange eyeshadow all over my crease, and this is going to be my transition shade. Then I'll be using another orange eyeshadow, but it's a little bit more darker. And again, with a big fluffy brush, I'm just going to apply that on the crease, and I'm also going to focus this right on the outer V of the eye. Now I'll be mixing these two eyeshadows, and then I'm just going to apply that right on the V of the eye as well. And again, all we're doing here is creating depth. Now I'll be using this matte dark brown eyeshadow, and I'm just going to focus this again on the outer V of the eye. Like I said, we're gradually giving this eye a nice subtle smoky eye type look. Now with any concealer, I'm going to clean the inner third of the eyelid, and then I'm just going to drag a line all over the lid. I'm not going to fill that line. I'm just going to fill in the first inner third. Now I'm taking Nylon by MAC and I'm just going to apply that exactly on the areas that I just applied the concealer, and all we're doing here is setting that concealer and also giving it this nice color to the eye look. Again, with Nylon and a Q-tip, I'm just going to apply that on the tear duct of my eye. I couldn't do it with my nails, that's why I'm doing it with a Q-tip, because my nails won't allow me to reach that area. And then I'm just going to go back in with a MAC 217 brush and I'm just going to blend everything out. Again, trying to keep that line across the crease very sharp, but still blending out the lines. Now I'll be using this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Distortion Liquid Glitter, and I'm just going to run that across the crease right on that guide that we just previously created. And at first I was just gonna leave it like that, but later on in the video I decided to attach it to my other wing, but I'll show you that when we get to it. Once again with Nylon, I'm just going to apply that right on the highest point of my eyebrow just to balance out the highlight. And then I'm going to go back in with my liquid eyeliner from NYC. You guys know this is my #1. I will never get tired of this eyeliner. I'm just going to do a regular wing, maybe a little bit dramatic for some of you, but for me it was just a regular everyday wing. Once I did my eyeliner, I decided to go back in with the same glitter eyeliner and just connect the glitter liner with my black eyeliner. And this way it kind of looks like two eyeliners type look. I don't know. You guys can see it. You name it, whatever you want it. But for me, I really loved how this eye look turned out. And this trick was also really good. Now I'm just going to apply some mascara using the Maybelline The Falsies Volume Express, and then I'm just going to apply my lashes, which today are the Ardell's 251, and I'm just going to sit them in the center of my lash line, and then I place the outer corner of the lash, and then I place the inner corner of the lash. Here I'm just filling the outer V of the eye with the same gray eyeshadow we previously used, just to add a little bit more smokiness to the eye look. And then with this Marc Jacobs black eyeliner, this is honestly just a sample and I've had it for like a year and a half. I'm just going to apply that on my bottom waterline and my upper waterline. Going back in with the same combination of eyeshadows that I used on my crease, I'm just going to buff that underneath the lower lash line. And then to finalize the smokiness on the lash line, I'm just going to use a little bit of the gray eyeshadow and then some mascara. For the lips today, I'll be using Essence 02 Porcelain Doll Lipstick. And then I'll be using a lip gloss from Rimmel London. And this one is in the shade Grand Glamour. And yeah, you guys, this will be it for this makeup look. So this is it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, I'll see you in my next tutorial very soon. Bye! Mwah.